It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take Financial Field in Philadelphia. A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Check 37. Alert. Deuce. 59. What? Line up. Twins. Shift. Spine. Line up, go. Run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
from the gun.
3.
Here's Watson
at the 43-yard line.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, 55. Check it. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Hey, alert 3.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
Watson looks to throw again.
Let's go.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air yet again. Watson flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 47. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Off the play fake, Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
If you were me,
and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's upended.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Shift. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Prescott. Steps up. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Eagles. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. It's all you can do.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Check, Mike 57. Go kill. Hey, watch the ball. 57's the mic. 50.
Prescott now. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 54. Bandit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 24. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Watch twist.
Here's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jaquaski Hart on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
57, Mike, 57. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 47. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Say.
Prescott from the gun. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Take 4. Check. Slam.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
48 to Mike. Crunch.
Second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, it's Prescott. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Let's get some penetration. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Cowboys 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Watch out, watch out. Watch it. 59. Hey, 31. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Ain't doing nothing.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut. We're going to 53. Wide, get wide. Check. We're going to 54. Wide in. Check the backer. We're going to 56.
Now Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great play.
Showtime today, baby. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
It's a party now.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watson off play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Get that quarterback at all costs. 57's the Mike. 59.
Throwing again is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, check.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, 59! Switch it, come on, switch it.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Cowboys 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into touchdown. Eagles. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the rout is on here in this first half.
14. Bradley Pinion.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down. Mike 35, Mike 35. We're going to 54, wide in. Check 50.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
I got one. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On play action, Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Prescott on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. They can't hang with us.
From the 31, Watson. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 19. All day, dog.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Dallas.
Here we go. Wide ain't it? Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide ain't it? Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna make the 4. Hey, kill. I'm going to come back to you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go. We're going to 53. Man up, D. Man up, D. Bang.
This is Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Hey, switch gears.
10th carry now for Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second and 9.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Wide in. Hey, watch edge.
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. 46.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I got one. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown,
O.J. Howard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
54. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Good, good, good. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 59.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 57's the mic. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
1 and 54, why in? Got you, pump. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. There we go, kill. Slam, jam it.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Kill. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Mike 48.
Throwing, Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
I'm coming after you. No. Off. Big edge.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tony Pollard, the ball
Brandon, all
carrier.
things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
1-yard line.
You think you won't get this? 57. Mike, 57. You ain't doing nothing today. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Third. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
7-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 11-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
34. Check, 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 check. Switch.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a thing in my
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Dallas.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 48. 48 Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
SOS.
Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Elliott again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, go. 57. Defense wins championships, baby. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come for you.
Today's final score, Eagles 45.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.